Class, today we will continue our chapter 4 in literature Honeydew book Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, written by Satyajit Ray. This is our lecture number 2. The objectives of this book or this chapter are to create interest of book reading among students, to enable students to read the books with correct pronunciation, to enable students to increase their vocabulary, to enable students to solve the comprehension, to enable students to solve the questions. These were the objectives. Now, what are the key points of this lesson? Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. Main key points. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant told him that Mr. Chunnilal wants to meet you, which is so urgent. Chunni asked him for money, but Bipin Babu refused. Besides, he began to confirm about the incident of Ranchi and his last job just to verify if he was losing his memory or not. But Chunnilal also replied positively. Okay, these are the key points of this chapter or of part number 3. Then Bipin Babu called Dr. Paresh Chandra for the treatment. After this, the Bipin Babu called the Dr. Paresh Chandra for his injury. Okay, now we will read the summary of part 3. So, let's continue. After lunchtime, Bipin Babu realized that he couldn't possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. This had never happened in the 25 years he had been with the firm. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker, but today his head was in a whirl. Carry on means continue. Bipin Babu had been in that firm for 25 years. For the first time, he was feeling sick. He could not carry on means continue working. He had a reputation of conscientious means careful and correct worker. He had a reputation of careful and correct worker. Today, his head was in a whirl means here confused and unable to think clearly. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single instance of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly recent and significant one at that. He had always wanted to go to Ranchi, to have gone there, done things, and not to remember was something utterly impossible. Bipin Babu got back at 2:30 p.m. and tried to gather his wits together means make an effort to become calm and think clearly. As per him, head injury can cause loss of memory, but that happened to him recently. He thought it was impossible to forget a visit to Ranchi, as he always wanted to go there. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant came and announced, "Chunni Babu, sir says it's very important." Bipin Babu knew that Chunni had come, for Chunnilal had been at school with him. He had been having a rough time lately and had been coming to see him about a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him, and in fact told him so. But Chunni kept turning up like a bad penny. Chunnilal confirms his fears. At 7:30 p.m., servant informed about Chunnilal's visit, but Bipin Babu refused to meet him. They were at school together. Now Chunnilal was having a rough time. He wanted Bipin Babu's help about a job. Chunnilal wanted help about a job. Bipin Babu knew he could not do anything and told him so, yet Chunnilal kept pressing, but it stuck in Bipin Babu's mind that he might know about 1958 trip. There was no harm to ask him. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chunni now, but not in several weeks. But as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chunni might know about his trip, remember something about the 58 trip, there was no harm in asking him. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chunni was about to leave, but seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned around hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush. Listen, Chunni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory, and you have been seeing me off and for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 58? 58 means 1958. Chunni said 58. It must have been 58. Or was it 59? You are sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chunni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. Bipin Babu came to Chunni hurriedly, and Chunni, who was about to leave, turned around hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush, means came straight to the point. It means came straight to the point. He asked Chunni to recall past times and remember if he had been to Ranchi in 1958, as Chunni had been meeting him from long time. Chunni looked at Bipin with amazement and worry. He looked at him with amazement and worry. D, you mean you have doubts about having gone at all? Did I go? Do you remember clearly? Chunni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long, hard stare and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. I know that old friendships don't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you have forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chunni's incredulous stare. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunni Lal. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. You remember that, and you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi. I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you, you don't look too well, you know. Chunni asked Bipin Babu if Bipin Babu had doubts about a trip when he is having excellent memory, and he even remembers Chunni Lal's last job at travel agency. Bipin Babu even remembered the last job of Chunni Lal at travel agency. Chunni then added that he himself went to see him off and fixed his railway bookings for Ranchi and helped with the fence of his compartment. He expressed great concern about Bipin Babu's health. Dear student, rest part of 3 we will do tomorrow. If you have any problem, then ask from me, okay?